Alright, we should be back. Let me know if you can see me. We're going to get an ad break pretty quick because of it being down. So let me know if you can see me. I'm back. You never see me. You see my hands. It's definitely not Twitch having a fit over something. That was my computer. That was my computer. Here, you thought you missed the stream? No, you missed a crash. That's all. Okay, so we're back. We're going to get an ad in just a couple minutes because there's always an ad when it starts out, so sorry, I can't really do anything about that. Yep. So what I was saying was I don't know what sets these were used as crowns on because... like, I would expect it to not have this lip on the bottom if it were a crown. Because if you put it on there, like, it doesn't feel very crown-like. So, I don't know. But they're used as eggshells in Jurassic Park sets, so... all you see is wonderful sand green. It is pretty wonderful. We do have some new pieces. Alright, let's see. That is dark green. There's also lovely dark green. Yeah, like I said, I need new hardware. That's what the bits goal is for. That's what I'm working on. Okay, that goes on underneath. And we get a dark pink 6-stem plant piece there. Okay, and we go ahead and get one of the dark green axles out. There we go. 32L axles. And for the bottom, we are using 4 of these connectors. Have I tried to tell my computer to don't and stop? Yes, I have. It didn't listen. It's very rude that way. Very, very rude that way. Alright. And this goes on there. There we go. Alright, and we make another one. Keep trying to send all onion rings, but the seagulls keep intercepting the onion rings? Yes, I'm sure that's what happens. I'm sure that is what's happening. Not that you're not sending them to me. That's what you oh my god, you are the one responsible for this seagull stealing my external tank for my space shuttle as a kid. I knew it. You're probably in league with the bears too. Can't believe it, Mad Martin. I thought you were just an illithid. Sounds like something you'd do, yes? So we got black angle connectors, which I'm not sure that I've had, but kind of surprised that they haven't made dark green. I thought they had. The bears. What did bears do to me? Have you seen my Let's Play of Baldur's Gate? They murdered me multiple times. All I wanted was their delicious XP. All I wanted was delicious XP. And they just murdered me. Can you believe it? I ask you. go. Now we get one over here. Yes, you can. You're probably in league with them, too. They're not Ultima Deer. You can't just yoink their meats. I wasn't trying to yoink their meats. I was trying to yoink their XP. Delicious, delicious XP. And they wouldn't let me. It was very rude. The gift with bear with this set looks evil. Well, guess what? I'm getting one. I mean, it's a bear. What do you expect? It's for Children's Day. How could it be evil? Another magenta plant stem right there. Oh, we're doing two of these. Oops. Children have a day? Ew. They'll make the day all grimy and sticky with their hands. Yep, yep. You just gotta wash it afterwards. Or, you know, have kids who, are obsessive-compulsive hand washers. You, for one, welcome our Ursine overlords. They can't be worse than our current rulers. That's true. That's a good point. That is a good point. The bears, they would just eat us. They wouldn't grift off of us. That's a good point. Of course, that's the other thing, is that they shouldn't be a ruler. There we go. Got our cornflowers. Get a 2L bar with stop. Get these leaves on here. And another 32L axle. These are terrible for actually trying to get anything to turn, because the torque will tend to damage them. But there we go. Another cornflower. Okay, next up, we have the eucalyptus. Okay, gray 3L, 3Y, three-way axle connector element. Alright, let's actually go with... yeah, that's it. And then we'll make 2 of these. 1x1 cylinder plates, cylinder tiles. And 5 2x2 cylinder tiles, I should say, and 1x1 cylinder plates in dark green, 1x1 plates with clips. Well, what kind of gummy bears are they, Bahamut? Do they bounce here and there and everywhere? Or are they Haribo? Kind of don't like Haribo gummy bears, because they're like really, really firm. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've never actually had sugar-free gummy bears, so I don't know what those would taste like. I drink sugar-free soda. And some of that's pretty good. Best kind, bouncier and fruitier than the cartoon ones? Alright, so let's see. There we go, get that there. That one there. That one there. One in there, and one right there. There we go. Some eucalyptus. Haribo gummy bears. See, I'm not a big fan of those because they're so firm. Like, you have to really, really bite into them hard to actually eat them. I'm not a fan of that. Sugar-free gummy bear joke is that once Haribo made some, but they stopped after mass reports of them giving people the runs. Ah. There we go. So, get that on there. And that on there. And we get the one sand green axle in the lot. Yeah, I can take getting used to the sugar-free substitutes. There we go. We got some nice eucalyptus on a very long stem, which I feel is not accurate for eucalyptus, but whatever. All right, spare parts: 2L bar with stop in brown, a 3L bar in dark green, a black bar with angle stud, and a dark green 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud, and a white 1x1 plate flower. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that up here. Bag number 2. Elder. Deciduous elder shrub species vary globally, but most produce delicate white flowers and dark purple berries. Both are popular flavors in food and drinks. And of course, some of your mothers may smell of elderberries. And your fathers may be hamsters. Or is it the other way around? I forget. All right, 11 axle connectors in dark gray. The mothers are hamsters and the fathers smelt of elderberries. It's been a while. It's easy to mix those up, really. One, two, three, four, five. 6. 7. 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. Okay. Dark gray does work pretty well with sand green. I do like those two together. They look pretty nice. Although I'm not sure how well it works for plants, but whatever. There we go. Okay. An angle connector number 3. A yellow axle. That in there, and we have a pair of pneumatic tees. Okay, sand green small foliage piece, and we get 3 of the sand green stems, and on top we get lime green cherries. So that's 1. That is 2. That is 3. Alright, and the third one. Give those cherries a few weeks to ripen? No. You will eat them now! There we go. Alright. So 1 there. One there. And 1 there. Look at all those little berries. Okay, that fits on that part. The unopened elder buds are built using classic Lego minifigure cherries. Alright, they're apparently buds. And we have another sand green foliage piece here. And 3 more sets of the flowers. Or the stems. This time with the really nice aqua 1x1 plate flowers. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have put those on first. I don't know. Well, apparently their Lego is coming out with a new plate version of the kind of the classic bamboo 1x1 cylinder brick, because they are very fragile. Those bamboo leaves on those parts are very fragile, I have never actually had any break, though. Like, I can just tell they're fragile, so I'm very careful with them. There we go. Okay, and that gets right on there. Actually, these... It goes this way. See, I'm a very careful person, unlike Tom and Daisy. Alright. Now, the leaves... Click hinge piece, yellow 3L axle. Get that in there, and another number 3 angle piece, yellow axle. The massive rainstorm you had yesterday, buckets of rain for nearly 8 minutes. We have had like we've actually had so much rain past few days this week and last week. I don't know that we're out of a drought, but it's been the rainiest month in 3 years here. Luckily, it hasn't been raining heavily, it's just been raining steadily. Been getting over an inch of rain. Very needed because we've been in drought conditions. I don't know that it has alleviated the drought conditions, but... There we go. Get that on there. It's a nice curve to it. I like that. I'm very careful. Oops, sound of breaking glass, hubcap rolls by, cat screech. Guess we're probably not done with that yet. It's true though. I am very careful. Like I'm one of those crazy people who has no case for his phone because I don't need one. Because I'm a very careful person. Just like I carefully killed that harpy that one guy got turned into by the witches. Gives Ald's phone to the seagulls. I don't think they could pick that up. Also, that's on them, not me. It was a flock of seagulls. Did they run? Did they run so far away? Were they perhaps thinking of a space-age love song? Alright, stick that in there. Were they perhaps wishing they had a photograph of me? Oh, now it says 2 of these. Okay, understood. Understood. Thank you for... You gave them one. Well, but then they can't be wishing for one. And then they wouldn't really be a flock of seagulls, would they? I don't actually know any other songs of theirs. It's like the 3 that I know. Two, three, 4. Space Age Love Song would be my favorite. 6, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. It was from your Ald special collection, though, so they were concerned and ran so far away from you. Why would you take a picture so blurry? Ugh! I'm getting out of here. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I would too, really. Illithids are not known for their photographic ability. I have no idea what a lion candy bar is. I saw that picture, but I've never seen one before. I don't know that we have those down here. I'm just going to assume it's pickles now, since you posted that. So it's a pickles candy bar. Nothing but pickles. Alright, let's get back up here so that I can do this one again. Looks like it's peanut caramel and chocolate. Isn't that like half the candy bars out there? With the other half being nougat? So you can see the creamy nougat centering. Just like the Imps in Doom. When you hit them with a rocket launcher, I should say. I should specify. I'm not that bad, not a rogue AI. Jeez. You don't have to insult me. You haven't opened to confirm because you don't want to damage the packaging. How are you going to eat it then? Very carefully. You got it because lion picture? I figured. You gotta find out if it's good. Is it tasty or just a pretty face? All right, next up. Actually, not a fan of peanuts in candy bars. Who cares if it's tasty if it has a pretty face? Wow. Wow. No, don't use that for actual dating or foods. I mean, you're using it for food, so I don't know. It seems like you're saying, don't be like you. Did we not get an extra plate flower? I guess not. Okay, and this gets on here. There we go. You're a fan of almonds in candy bars. Well, I'm not a fan of nuts, so I'm definitely not a fan of almonds in candy bars. Milky Ways are my favorite candy bars. I do like caramel on a candy bar. In a candy bar. Mounds fellow then? Don't they have like coconut or something? What's in the mounds? I forget. Mounds is coconut, would you? Yeah, that's no, thank you. No, I'm a Milky Way guy. Three Musketeers are pretty good too. Dark chocolate with coconut center? Well, yeah, that's like doubly not what I like. There we go. And then we get this one. There's a reason you loved the book cover art from the pre-2000s? The book cover art? For what? Is there a book series or something that I missed? You love coconut flavor, just not the texture. I'm not a big fan of either. Just books in general. Huh. I mean, I will say that I do miss Daryl K. Sweet covers. He passed away. But they were pretty great covers, even when they were kind of not accurate to the book. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Nestle Crunch Bars, and Almond Hershey's are pretty much the only chocolate you eat in terms of candy bars. Yep. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, I like the mini cups better because they have the ratio of chocolate to peanut butter is different, slightly different, and it's better. Whereas like they'll have the seasonal eggs for Easter and the Christmas trees for Christmas, and those are not great. The mix is not good on those, especially when you put them in the fridge. Yeah. What's in the Nestle Crunch Bars? I forget. You like those because you're not evil? I mean, you're an illithid, so you are. All right, spare parts. We got a sand green 3-stem plant, lime green cherries, and a gray pneumatic tea. Chocolate and crunchy things. Well, that's what I meant. What's the crunchy things? Jeez. Like, I like the puffed rice when they do those. Okay. I don't know if I've had the Nestle Crunch Bars, but there's other ones. Well, maybe it is the Nestle Crunch Bars. I don't know. Yeah, if those are the ones that I'm thinking of, then I do like those. But they're still after Milky Way by an enormous margin. Like a massive, massive margin. Crackle or the Hershey version? Oh, okay, yes, yeah. Okay, I've had them both, yes. Yeah, now that you mentioned Crackle, I remember that they're basically the same thing. I mean, I basically only get them when they're, Christmas time. I mean, not Christmas time, Halloween time, and you get, like, the big bag of mixed mini bars from, like, Costco or something. Gifted rose, gifted as symbols of love and tokens of beauty for centuries. Roses in every color add grace to any bouquet, in real life and in Lego form. And a blue daisy, commonly found in Europe and North America. Blue daisies symbolize commitment and trust, making them a perfect gift for a loved one. Okay, so we are doing 2 of these. Yep, all right. Yeah, it's also the only time I get the Haribo gummy bears, which are way too firm. Way too firm. You do not make gummy stuff that's that firm. That's kind of missing the point of gummy. It's supposed to be gummy, not firm. Stand by this. Okay, get that that 4x4 octagonal bar piece on there, and a darker green cone. Gummy Jolly Rancher candies are pretty good. I don't know if I've had those. I think my favorite gummy candy are sour watermelon slices from the same company that does Sour Patch Kids. I think they're actually Sour Patch watermelons. Those are my favorite. Got a flesh inverted half dome. I'm not sure if I've had the Sour Patch Kids. The watermelon slices are just so good. But speaking of sour, I'm now missing Altoid Sours and Shock Tarts. Our LEGO minifigures like flowers too. This little flower, originally designed as a small peony, now forms the center of a rose. Shock Tarts are gone? Oh, maybe they're not. I don't know. I just kind of assumed they are because I don't think I've seen them in a while. It was exciting when I would get them from the vending machine at school when they'd have them, because they didn't always have them. It was like, ah, yes, you got the Shock Tarts, yes. Lemon Heads were pretty good too. Lion Candy Bar is wafer covered in caramel, nuts, and chocolate. Yeah, no nuts for me. I do like a wafer covered in chocolate, kind of. And they can be okay. Like Kit Kats, they're okay. Twix, they're okay. Well, Twix is a bit better because it has the caramel. But nuts, nah. No nuts. No nuts for me. There we go. All right. Flip these on at 90-degree intervals. Took a pair of scissors to the side opposite of where the lion logo was. Well, I hope you enjoy the candy bar, at least. There we go. The central spiral of petals in this rose is built from LEGO car wheel arches, aka fenders. There we go. Get that all nice and spiraled in there. There we go. Okay, and then the shoulder pauldron pieces. You get a lot of mileage from those fenders? Pun intended? Oh, yeah. Like, they're good for decorative elements, too, of, like, you know, architectural elements on a castle or building, town building, city building. I do really like it when they produce a piece and then start using them as architectural elements and stuff like that. It's really great. They have like a part that's completely unrelated and yet gets that that treatment. There we go. There's some really... I like the pink better than the red. I like the pink better than the red for these flowers, these roses. Alright, so for this one, we get a little thorn. And for this one, we get a black pneumatic tea and a leafy element. It's not nuts, it's cereals. Oh. Alright, well, that's better. What kind of cereals? Like rice? Puffed rice or something? Okay, and another thorn. Grass and candy, I know. More likely than you think. Alright, so we got a couple thorns on this one. Get our two 32L axles. And on one of them, we will make it a little bit longer. It's corn grass. They never actually answer that in that one short. And there's one rose and our second rose. There we go. Alright, next up. This little tripod element was meant to help LEGO minifigures steady their cameras. Now it holds a bunch of daisies. So this was just released this year in the minifigs, collectible minifigs. Corn technically is a grass, you believe, as most grains are, if you understand botany correctly. Oh no, yeah, it's yes, they are grass. Corn is a grass. It is absolutely a grass. There we go. Okay, and now we have the sunflowers. Bamboo is indeed also grass. I love bamboo, actually. Like, bamboo is incredibly, incredibly interesting as a plant. Because it's so woody. And yet it's grass. You know, I wonder if there's any move to make paper out of it. I would think that would work pretty well. The sugarcane grass? I don't know. I don't think so. Oops. You know where you could go to find that out? Not ChatGPT. I'm thinking of Wikipedia. I would look it up myself, but, you know. Kind of building flowers. It is a grass, okay. Oop. There you go. A delicious one, indeed. I mean, a lot of grasses are pretty delicious. Wikipedia to the rescue. Yeah, why do people go to ChatGPT when they can just go to Wikipedia, huh? What is wrong with them? Gives Ald some Kentucky bluegrass. I would rather have wheat that is turned into delicious, 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 delicious confections. There we go. You know, if you think about it, something like a donut has 2 different types of grass on it. In it, I should say. Alright, so 5 here. Everyone was taught that Wikipedia isn't reliable. Yeah, well, to be fair, that was then. This is now. Yeah, just this year I started donating to Wikipedia. I should have done it earlier, but, you know, money. Left store on way home with a Butterfinger to avoid the Nut Nougat Mafia. Well, you know, they're both going to come after you now. Chili cheese fry Pringles and almost bought some Haribo cherries. I don't know. I feel like we should get them. Alright, there's our pretty little blue daisies. Alright, spare parts. We've got a black pneumatic T, is that regular orange? No, bright orange. Yeah, bright orange barnacle piece, a dark orange 1x1 cylinder plate, dark gray friction half pin, and a tan tooth claw element. Canterbury Bells, a Southern European biennial. Why is it Canterbury then? The campanula's cup or bell-shaped blossoms can usually be seen in blue, white, or pink hues all through the summer. You blame this stream? That's fair. I mean, you're wrong, but that's fair. And a Persian Buttercup. Native to Europe, North America, and Asia, the Persian Buttercup, with its intricate layers of pastel-colored petals, is always popular a bouquet material. So many axes. Alright, so we are starting off with the Canterbury Bells. Just one. Alright, get a fern piece and a 1x1 cone. Sand, green, 6L bar with stop. Granted, the bacon cheese fries and onion rings were like $24 to $25 together, which is fine-ish because it's a small local restaurant. And it's yummy. Go. Alright, so that's the stem part. Now, we get the large flower 2x2 cylinder plate. We're making 2 of these. Man, I'm hungry now. Not for the things that you guys are talking about, though. You could use a bacon cheeseburger with some onion rings. You know, I have not had a double R-bar burger from Roy Rogers in quite a while. I should get one again. Or a pizza. Pizza would be good, yes. Last Friday, we went to a place nearby that had a really delicious pizza for my niece's graduation. My niece and I were the only ones to eat the entire thing. Like everyone else did not finish their pizzas. And I was like, wow. Surprised they let me into public spaces still after the incident. I think you might be mistaken on what the incident was, sir. That was something that involved you and brains. Okay, turn it around. We'll get that on there. This one up here. Okay, get a dark green stem, get a candle in there, and a cone on the bottom. Another stem, another candlestick. Another stem. And another candlestick. And a 3L bar in dark green. There we go. Really like some of the pieces for these flower petals. Yeah, they really choose some things well. One of our characters from the LEGO Dreams line is used here to represent a small campanula blossom. So this is like a mini Z-blob element, and if you didn't tell me that that's what it was originally used for, I'm pretty sure it was a situation where they were designing a little mini thing, and the botanicals people were like, "Gimme, gimme, we'll modify it slightly so that it has this spot on the bottom." Because that makes this is such a perfect flower element. Like it is amazing how well this one looks. It's so good. Okay, and 3 eggs with flowers. There we go. This one's down here. This one is, well, let's see, actually. That should be there. This one up here. I don't think I've seen this used this way before, either. The eggs. Okay, and then on the top, an egg and a fern. There we go. Okay, get that right there on the top. Alright, another 32L axle. With 3 connectors. Yeah, that's really nice. I love these pieces here. One of the other sets has these in light blue, I think. There we go. Okay, then we are making 2 of the... what was it? Persian something or other? Persian buttercups. Okay. So 5L axles in yellow. Dark gray friction half pins. They actually got these fern pieces in the pick-a-brick wall, some pick-a-brick walls recently. One of the annoying things, it's not so annoying for this particular part, but they mix them, so like they'll have green and dark green in the same thing, so if you want, you just want green or you just want dark green, it's a little bit of a pain. For these plants, though, I would just, like, I just grabbed handfuls and put them in. Like, I don't care. Both colors are good. But they have like 1x1 plates. They have the shorty bricks, the 2 1x1x2 plates in 2 colors. The annoying one that I consider annoying, the most annoying, is that they have 2 wedge plates, like the right and the left, I should say. And it's not so much that it's not so annoying that they have both, because it would really suck if they didn't have both. The problem is that they're mixed, and you really, really want an even number of them. So like I got some and I had to like I grab a handful and I'm like separating them out and making sure that I have an even number of both, and really felt like there was an like a very, very, very different assortment of the two. It's kind of annoying. I don't see any. I'm supposed to have some yellow stuff here. Maybe that'll be in the next. We'll be using the next bag for that. I don't know. We'll see. There we go. Slot these on there. The steering wheel, designed for large-scale LEGO cars, now constructs the center of our LEGO flowers. The minifigure axe head was introduced in 2005 for the LEGO Vikings line. Okay, so we get one there, one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. All right. Now for the other one. I mean, it all depends on what you want. Like, I grabbed both shades of the shorty bricks, for example. Those are both good. But I saw some people kind of whinging over a mixture of bricks. Now out of onion rings. Oh no. Oh my lord. Okay, these are folded back. Okay, I see. Okay, these are are sticking out at basically right angles. Not right angles. Flat angles. There we go. Now for this one, flat angle. There's so many axe heads here. It's nice if I want a lot of orange axes. I don't know what I would do with a lot of orange axes, but... Yep, ads are starting. Luckily, I'm just going to be putting on these axe heads. Okay, so 6. Now another 6. These go here, so we're flipping around the angle a bit. Move these a little bit. Is that right? That is not right. All right, hold on. This is probably too far down. There we go. Yeah, okay. I see. So the ones that are all the way down, we're matching up with those. Okay, so we've got these that are all the way down, then we've got these that are at 0-degree angle. And we are matching these two, and I imagine the next line is going to match this one. There we go. All right, now over here. Okay, get that on there, and one more. There we go. Alright, finally, we got 4 more on... this one. This one. Oops. Turn that around. And over here. This one. And this one. There we go. Alright. Now for this one. Three and 4. All right. There we go. All right, and it's saying basically we get them all down. Oh no, that might be too much. We'll see. I can spread them back up later though. All right. So yes, bag number 5 is going to be more of these. Okay, so spare parts. We've got a dark green 3-stem plant and carrot tops in brown and bright orange. Bacon cheese fries are slightly tastier than the onion rings. I mean, they do have bacon. Okay. Lots and lots of flesh shields. Don't question it. Okay, let's see. And we're going to be doing 2 of these, I'm sure. Yep. Okay. So the reddish-orange octagonal bars. flowers. And there we go. Are you made of shield, or are shields made of you? It's a question for you to ponder. Okay, so we have regular orange, I believe. Yep, regular orange axe heads. And these are at the... yeah. There we go. Okay, and then on this side... oops. Okay, fold these, probably not all the way down. Alright, then we get some of these on the other side. Lego making people question reality. Oh yeah. As you do. As you do. I mean, if you can do it, why wouldn't you, right? There we go. Fold those down. There we go. And fold these down. Okay. This is perhaps the most axes ever used in a Lego flower. I mean, how many axes have been used in any Lego flower? There we go. Okay, so yes, these do need to be folded up a bit. Oop, oh no. That got popped off. There we go. Alright. So, let's flatten these. Okay, there we go. And then this one, put that on there. And get these evened out a little bit more. There we go. That'll do. That is very, very axy though. Okay, and then finally we get 3 of these. 3 of the longer connectors. I think reality needs to stop being reality and start actually being better. Okay. Alright, so only one of these. There are lots of axles, yes. Alright, 2 32L axles. So we have this one. There we go. And this one. There we go. Okay. Next up, Water Lily Dahlia. Symbols of elegance and grace, the decorative Water Lily Dahlia blossoms untold... The Water Lily Dahlia blossoms unfold like a luxurious firework display. There's a lot of skeleton arms on those shields as well. We're just making one of these. Okay, another steering wheel on there. Okay. And skeletal arms clip on like that. So we're doing 8 of these. Now the big question is, what would I do with so many flesh shields that are undecorated? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so these... go on here, 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 here. Probably move these out a little bit more, but we'll see. There we go. Try to space those as evenly as possible. Not the easiest thing to do. There we go. Alright, next up, a second steering wheel. In dark green. And 8 more flesh shields with skeletal arms. Necroflorist. Hey, come see my corpse flower. Oh, you got one of those? No, it's actually literally a corpse flower. It's a flower of corpses. Flesh shovels. The flesh isn't weak when you can build a house out of it. Which, you know, you can't do that with the shields, but you can do it with flesh bricks. Which 1x3 flesh bricks are in the some of the pick-a-brick walls too. If I could have one D&D spell, not some meta nonsense like Wish Miracle, what would it be? I don't know. Fireball? No. Why would I want to fireball people? That's mean. Congratulations, you are now better equipped than our Lego Knights were when these shields were introduced back in 1978. Got a wheel of shields. Alright, 8 more. Okay. I mean, ESP could be neat, something like that. But like, I don't know. I don't know that I'd actually want to know what people think of me, kind of thing. Like, that's it could be bad. Okay, and then we get these on, I think right there. Teleport, yeah, teleport's a good choice. Although I'd say teleport without error, because teleport has a chance of going high or low. High, dropping you from a considerable height. Low, bringing you into the middle of the ground and killing you instantly. That wouldn't be fun. But teleport could be would be awesome. It also depends on how many times you can cast it, though. Yeah, levitation is a spell. All right, there we get our 2x2 cylinder brick there. Now this is one of the other flesh tones. So, like, this is light nougat. I think this is medium nougat. This one is like sienna or something like that. There are a lot of different shades, and it is very hard to keep track of, and they have a new one out, or that's coming out next month, but it's only going to be used for, like, hair and animals and stuff, so. Truly a corpse flower, indeed. Go, and then 4 of these with 1x1 flesh tiles. Actually, no, you know what? Comprehend languages. That would be my choice. Not tongues, specifically comprehend languages. So you can read things. Yes, I want to read linear A. Comprehend languages does not allow you to understand... it might allow you to understand speech, actually. I'd have to look at it. It does not allow you to speak, though. I don't remember offhand. But I would rather be able to read other languages. Like, that to me is, would be more useful. That also kind of gets to, like, the what superpower would you want? And, like, comprehend languages doesn't last very long, so it would be hard to use for, like, watching a television program. If you love traveling, tongues will help a lot. Yeah, but again, I'd rather understand than speak. Go, and this gets on right there. Okay, let's bring these up a bit. There we go. That is really nice. Okay, and another Axel. Well, I mean, like superpower, because for one thing, the spell doesn't last that long, whereas a superpower would generally be always active kind of thing. And I would rather always have comprehend languages active. That is a very pretty flower, I think. We have one spare light nougat 1x1 tile as spare. All right, Mad Martin, thank you very much for coming on out. We have one more flower to do. Well, two more, actually, I think. Boat Orchid. Cymbidium orchids are documented in records from Confucius time around 500 BCE, making them the oldest known cultivated orchid species. And these are new leaf petal elements. And look, white froggies. There was a magic talent in Xanth series where someone could speak and understand any and all languages from living beings. Yeah. It's a pretty common one. I mean, it doesn't last very long, so. And the DM can still rule things, certain things not comprehensible. Let's see, are we doing two? No, we're just doing one. We'll come back for the other one, I think. These are kind of in the way, so let me go ahead and grab these, move them over here. Yep, we wanted the number 5, and we got the number 5. And another steering wheel. Dark pink 2x2 cylinder plate. Like, part of it is that not being able to understand, like, one of the reasons why you don't want to, like, have too much in the way of like language barriers in normal play is because it's very restrictive. There's a reason why Star Trek has the universal translator. Like, periodically having an episode where you've got to... you don't understand someone, you know, some sort of Darmok episode. Is very good, but you don't want that all the time, because that's going to impede the actual narrative that you're going for. So there needs to be ways for people to communicate, and you should definitely, like, get to a point quickly where you're not, it's not an issue anymore. Yeah, I mean, like, Enterprise realized kind of quickly, like, they wanted to have, you know, this is early Star Trek. You gotta, you know, they don't have the universal translator yet, and then they kind of hit a point where it's like, oh, right, this is a problem. Even a Lego frog can be used to mimic parts of a flower. Indeed. Well, yeah, but like the point of Star Trek, to a certain extent, is in a lot of ways to be exploring, you know, like meeting new people. But the problem is that every time you meet a new person, you should need to spend a lot of time figuring out the language. But then every episode is that, and you don't want that as every episode. Okay, there's a little bit of overlap here that I didn't realize. There we go. Like, it works for a couple episodes, but after a... you know, you can't have every single episode being... how do we speak to these people? That's really neat. I like that triangular look. Which outer space game? Like, there's a lot of outer space games. Outer Wilds? He played that? I didn't think he played that. I mean, they handled it decently in Starflight, where it's based purely on your character's communication skill, like your communicator's communication skill. The higher the skill, the fewer words will be messed up. And it's one of those things where you will very quickly get them trained up so you don't have those issues anymore. I didn't really showcase it on in my LP, He did play the Outer Wilds? Huh. I guess I don't remember that. But, like, the whole point is that you need to get money to train them up, and you may need to go out to get that money and encounter aliens and stuff like that. But you will very quickly hit a point where that's no longer an issue. And you may not even remember that that was an issue if you play it again, kind of thing. It's like, oh yeah, that's right, that's why I trained these people up. Okay, we got dark pink, magenta minifig head, and a lavender plate flower on a dark green dino tail. There we go. Get that right in there for another bud. And our last two 32L axles. This one, get in right there. There we go. Okay, we actually are creating the stem first. There we go. Okay, friction pin, standard black friction pin here. 2L beam, a pin connector. That on there. And slide that down. Red 2L axle. And another one. There we go. Somehow I completely missed that. Okay, 2 flowers here, or 2 petals, I should say. Go. Next up, we get the topmost one. I may check it out. Oh yeah, we actually want to do 2 of these, so... There we go, there's the other one. Actually, we can just have that down there. There we go. Alright, now we do the top ones. froggies. Yeah, go for it. It's one of the nice things about LPs being around. Like, no matter what, I'm not personally going to delete my channel ever. Like, I want that thing to still exist if YouTube still exists after I'm dead. So that people can continue to enjoy it. And of course, like, you know, my heirs could continue to get a paltry income from it. But, like, there are channels that have been deleted of LPers and stuff like that, and it's a shame you can't go back and rewatch those, and I don't want that. Existential horror is the best horror. That is all back now. He did, I believe he did bring that all back. Because he didn't actually delete any of it, he just hid it. Because he wanted to, try to get into that, Sea of Thieves, I think it is. And refocus his channel. I don't know that he's streaming, although I'm not sure if he's, I don't think I've seen him stream lately. But he was streaming daily for a while there. But yeah, I believe J-Squared's stuff is all back. Yeah, Necroscope is one that comes to mind in terms of, like, whose content has ceased to be. And I get that. I'm not saying that he needs to be around continuing to make stuff, but I do think it's a shame that he isn't around to, like, you know, his stuff isn't around for people to continue to enjoy. Like, even if I decided to stop LPing and streaming and everything like that, again, I would leave this stuff up so that people can continue to enjoy it. And I'm not criticizing the decision per se, but I mean, there's been situations where I've been like, you know what? I kind of want to watch that again, but I can't. It's a shame. Some of his stuff is archived. I don't think everything is. But I do forget about that, actually. But at the same time, like, if that's someone else, like, he may have like re-uploaded everything to be the archive kind of thing. I don't know. But that's also someone else that could be making money off of his content, and that's not great either. Like, I don't know the details. I'm not saying I do, so I'm not judging, but yeah, two YouTubers who retired but kept their stuff up. Yeah. It's nice that you can still go back and watch their stuff. Deceased Crab should still... his stuff should still be up. I haven't heard anything about him taking all of his stuff down. It really does suck that YouTube doesn't really, like, care about this kind of content anymore. They really don't. Like, unless you were already big, I don't think you can get big doing Let's Play content anymore. Alright. Plant built from plants. The labellum of this orchid is built using 2 Lego fern leaves. Yep, these 2. Yeah, I thought he was still occasionally doing stuff, but I haven't watched him in a really long time, so I didn't want to make a guess. There we go. A couple more orchids there. Those are nice shades of orchid, I think. Okay, so spare parts. We got a black friction pin, lavender 1x1 quarter cylinder tile, lavender 1x1 plate flower, dark pink 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud, dark red angle bar with stud, and beige bison horn. All right. So that is all of the flowers. Expand your bouquet. Ready to discover new species of Lego flowers? Find more flowers and the plants in our botanical series and be inspired to mix your own bouquets and floral arrangements. And it's showing some of the ones that we have built. Not that you can mix all of those, like the mini plants. They can't exactly be mixed with others. And I think that's an orchid or a plum. Yeah, I think it's an orchid. That can't be mixed. But the roses and the wildflower bouquet that we built recently can. So that's nice. Okay. So that is all of our flowers, which are still very visible, kind of visible on in the view. But it is time for some minifigs. I'm going to have to move some of these back a little bit so I can get this on. There we go. So many flowers. Alright, let's go ahead and get these sheets out. Alright, up first we have the Lego Movie. Let's go ahead and get some dice out. Alright. D6 to pick the column. Alright, that's a 1, so we're going to the off-screen there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, D12. Perfect. Alright, that is a 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Let's kind of bonk the camera, as you do. Alright, let's go ahead and start a prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Let's get those predictions in. Go ahead and roll a d20 to see what that says. That's a reroll. That's 19. That is 18, so I need another reroll. That is 7. All right. I'm going to reroll because I don't know that there are any more Scribble Cops. 6. All right, Ms. Scratch and Post. There we go. All right, so not a rogue AI. 5. That would be Abraham Lincoln. Could use him today. 3 for Bahamut. That would be Emmett, which there might not be any more Emmets. I don't know. 10 for Isovan. That would be the barista guy. A Leonin confectioner. Next, you would have said Minotaur florist studying for botany degree. This one is a Minotaur haiku lel headpiece weaver. Oh, haku. Haku lei. Lel? Haku? I don't know what that is. Headpiece. I don't know. Not something I'm familiar with. So get your predictions in. Let me get my timer up and ready. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? Okay, just a few seconds remaining. Get your predictions in. So we have not gotten the mermaid, the Taco Tuesday guy, the lady construction worker, and that is it. We're waiting for 3. Headband circlet version of a lei flower necklace. Ah, okay. All right. And predictions are closed, so let's go. All right, what do we got? What do we got? All right, there's a dress slope. So... all right. 10.4, we have Wild West Wild Style. So that is going to be our 4th one of her. I felt I felt the dress slope, then I felt the fan. And that is correct. So that was 10.4. Let's choose the outcome. Oh, I could have gotten all the hams if I'd taken longer. Could have sandbagged. Let's complete that prediction. Wait, what did I... okay, I did choose it. I'm getting a little tired, so I thought I misclicked. Alright, so... within 20 seconds, Bahamut and Kinshir getting all the hams. Lord Canis Isovan going for 20 to 50, no one going for 50 to 60, and Lel Bunny going for no. This is a great outfit as well. I'm a big fan of this one. And back printing as well. Very nice. All right. Get her over here. No, let's not hide her. There we go. Okay, so that is up there. That is our 4th one. So I don't know if there are more. There might be. But that is going to be that one. So let's bring this one out. Series 13. It's not lewd to look at her back. It's lewd to ogle her back. And it wasn't ogling. Alright. A D6 to pick the column. That is 2, so we're going all the way over there on the other side. D20. That is 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There we go. Okay. So, start the prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Get your predictions in. Go ahead and put the other boxes away. Back up here. All right. Roll a d20. All right, that was at an angle. 18 is a reroll. 18 is another reroll. 18 is another reroll. 6. Okay. There we go. So that is a paleontologist lady. So we got 7 for Bahamut and Nadaroge AI. That would be the Cthulhuoid alien, a.k.a. Mad Martin, as an alien. 4 for Isovan. That would be the Snake Charmer. A Leonin Florist. Go ahead and get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? Go ahead and reset that timer. Would Ald have hated you if you had applied to get in the show as a halfling but secretly played a Kender? You wouldn't be able to secretly play a Kender. You'd have to actually get approval to play a Kender. But no, I wouldn't say no to a Kender. I would definitely be like, all right, you got to play them correctly. Got to focus on that childlike wonder and not annoy the other players. For guess 2, we have a Minotaur Dandelion Tea Maker. Wouldn't that be a tea brewer? All right, just a few seconds remaining. Get your predictions in if you can. Get my timer up, and predictions are closed. So steal people's random items, steal NPCs' random items, or have non-interfering PC theft. PC item theft. All right, and predictions are closed. And go. All right, let's see what we got. See what we got. All right, I feel a headpiece. This feels like rough hair. Is that what I think it is? I think that is what I think it is. All right. 17.48. I believe we have the disco singer, the disco skating singer. Could be wrong, but I think I felt his hairpiece. Let's see if that is correct. That is correct. Okay, so that was 17.48. So choose the outcome. Within 20 seconds, complete that prediction. Ah, I could have sandbagged again and gotten the hams. Bahamut getting all the hams there. Lord Canis, Isovan going for 20 to 50, no one going for 50 to 60, and Lel Bunny going for no. All for you again, yep. This is quite the outfit that he has. No extra skateboard, roller skates. I'll get the word right one of these days. All right, where is my zoom? Go ahead and zoom in on him. So a very, very loud outfit. Actually, it might be a lady. Yeah, okay, that's a lady. My bad. You can see the curve in here. It's a lady. To be fair, guys don't usually show their belly button either like that. Oop. There we go. Singing, disco, dancing, roller skating. Guys don't usually, I said. Yeah, some guys do. That is included within usually. Alright, that is 13. Still looking for the hot dog guy. We all just want to find out who's responsible. Alright. And finally, we have our Series 27. Okay, D6 again to choose which row, and I cannot even see that. That is 6, so we're going to the bottom. D10. That is 10, so that's a reroll. That is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there in the middle. And we have 2 left to slip back in. So we'll go ahead and get this one back in right there. There we go. Alright, start the prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig box? Get your predictions in. Let's go ahead and get the scale ready. Minotaur Paleobotanist Basket Weaver. I'm not sure that works. Leonin Coffee Farmer. So we got 2 for Notaroge AI. That would be the Wolfpack Beastmaster. 8 for Bahamut. That would be the Boogeyman. And 11 for Ice Oven. That would be the Cat Fan. The cat owner. The cat fancier. We'll get our D12 all ready. Get my scanner ready as well. Go ahead and get your predictions in. Let's go ahead and snooze those ads until we are done. Tonight's guest 3 is a Minotaur teacher of lay-making methods. Lay-making methods. First one's a cat. No, that's a hamster. It's a hamster suit. So I did see that the there are some pre-order bonuses for Dragon Quest 1 and 2, including a cat suit and a dog suit. So I will definitely be getting those. Elmandretta would still wear it if it had enough defense power? Absolutely. Elmandretta is the avatar. She is perfectly happy to look silly if it gives her better defense. Or some other benefit. Or some other benefit. Alright, few seconds remaining. We have our weight chart ready to go. Okay, predictions are closed. Let's go ahead and shake it. All right, there's a lot of pieces in this. I am going to say that it is another steampunk inventor. That is going to be my guess. Let's roll the die. That is 6. So that is the Pteranodon fan. Let's go ahead and open up our scale and see what that says. 17.4. That is pretty close to 17.49. Is there anything else? There is. That is like halfway between the Jetpack Racer. So I'm going to say that the weight is the Jetpack Racer because I guessed the Steampunk Inventor. So we got guaranteed different things. So let's see what the scanner says. That is the Jetpack Racer. All right. So that is going to be yes with wait. So let's choose the prediction outcome. Go with yes with wait. Actually, we should probably open it first just to make sure that it's not wrong. And it's a Pepper Girl. They need to do more food costumes. They really do. So that is indeed the Jetpack Racer. So yes with wait. Complete that prediction. Who is getting the hams? Lord Canis and Ice Sovereign getting all the hams. Very nice. Bahamut going for yes with guess. No one going for yes with die roll. And Lel Bunny going for no. Alright, let's see. Alright, that gets on there. There we go. Second and Ultima 8 music listening sequence. Yeah, we'll do this face. Alright, there we go. Super cool helmet, dual molded trans red and white, as well as a very decorated outfit. He's got a 3 on his helmet and a jetpack that can take him in different directions. Whee! I don't know why the 1x1 cylinder plate has a hollow stud, but it does. I guess for a air intake, perhaps. So that's one spare part, and the other one is a 1x1 cylinder tile with top peg in black. So that is our third minifig. Let's go ahead and make sure that we mark him down. That is our second Jetpack Racer. We have not gotten all of any of the minifigs yet. And there are still 2 to go that we have not gotten. The Boogeyman and the Plushie Fan. So that is what we're going to be hoping to get in the near future. But that is going to wrap us up for tonight. I want to thank you guys for coming on out. And we will be back next Wednesday for some more Lego building. Probably going to be some more botanicals because I still have some left to do. And I want to do them while it's nice and springy. That said, it's like 58 degrees out right now, so, you know, very, very spring-like right now. We will be back on Friday to finish up the Dragon of the East Palace. We will be back on Saturday for some more Spelljammer. We will be back on Monday for more Dragon Quest III, and like I said, we will be back next Wednesday for more Lego building. I want to thank you guys for coming on out. I shall see you next time. See you then, everyone.